this? What's the time? Oh, yeah. Hello there YouTube land, thanks for tuning in to this episode. This episode is a little bit different, so no reviews or anything, but I am actually preparing my cars because I am racing tomorrow, that's right. The first race, well my first race anyway, for a very long time. Some point last year, maybe September or October, something like that. Anyway, so tomorrow I will be racing a bit of 8th Nitro, and this here is the Sworkz 353. Obviously it's not really much to look at. I think I gave you it's an 8th scale rallycross buggy, so we're just going through that. I'm also taking the Truggy with me as well. That's the S350T. A cheeky orange juice. But I won't have too many of them before I go to bed. Right, well there's the magic tones. Right, well that bit seems to work. So I haven't started it in a little while. Well, not since I raced it last year. Or possibly actually the year before. I don't actually remember. I remember racing the Truggy last year. But I don't remember racing the buggy. Anyway, by the way YouTube, if you can hear music in the background, don't give me none of that copyright bollocks. I'm actually listening to a commercial radio station which is owned by Bauer Media, and I'm sure they've paid their licence fee. Alright, time for some actual orange juice and this thing here. Right, that's everything packed in the car. It's time to go. I don't know what the time is. It's something past 7 I think. Everything fitted in there. It's not as big as the Octavia, but it all fits. So off we go. Rightio then YouTube land, it's 17 minutes past 7, it's time to leave the driveway for South Coast RC. Bit of gravel, begins with G's isn't it? No it doesn't, it's AstroTurf. Yeah, a bit of AstroTurf action. Let's do it, let's hit it. I've got to hit the 50 mile an hour limit thing, average speed camera thing, average speed limit. Along about 20 miles of motorway, so that's gonna be boring. So anyway, I'll see you there. Right, well I've quickly stopped at Round and Services because as soon as I left my house, my car started beeping at me, telling me there's no seat belts, no rear seat belts in use, which I know because I'm the only one in the car. Anyway, so I've bim bim bim, and I stopped at the side of the road and sorted a few things out, and it still did it, but obviously I needed to get on the road, so I hit the motorway, and I've been sat at 50 mile an hour from Portsmouth to Roundham's now, at 50 mile an hour with my car going bing 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 through the stereo speakers. So I've just stopped to see if I can eliminate this problem. Right, so I've just done up all the seat belts in the back of the car. I've even chucked all my Truggy tyres on the footwell out of the box because I've got a big box, in a really big box, really useful box, load of tyres in it. And I thought maybe I had like some kind of like large person detection in the seat or something as well. I don't know, so I'm just gonna go a little jolly around the car park. See, it's beeping at me like that. Now it turns to a beep 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 beep. Once I hit a certain speed. All rear seat belts in use, it tells me. This is turning out to be one of those days, is it? Anyway, right, so I made it, and the car stopped beeping at me about Ringwood, so that was handy. Anyway, I'm going to go for a little walk around there. We made it to the South Coast RC, so we're nosy. Right, well I think I found someone I know.
Hello.
Hello!
How you doing?
Not too bad, yourself?
Good, good. Don't really want to be on camera.
No, okay, fair enough, I'll let you out. There's a couple of familiar faces over here. Greetings, chaps.
Morning.
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 YouTube channel. Familiar faces. I'm on top of the rostrum up at South Coast RC. Let's have a look at the track. So we've got start finish straight along here. We're going to a berm. over these 3 whoops. Some sharp corners. Down there. Right hand turn. Left right flip flop. Over the jump. Hard right. Over a little whoopie jump. And the thing that I always get wrong is these rumble strips back on the going towards the back straight. On the back straight. 180 degree left. Back on yourself again over this big hoofer jump. Hard right again, round another berm, over a little thing, and through the bomb hole. And that is the pits filling up nicely. So yeah, should be a good day. Give it a bit of Linden Posket there, you can't see my tongue poking out. But yeah, and anyway, yeah, hopefully looking forward to it. Should be a laugh. Right, so I've decided to race Nitro buggy. Just got the engine heater on now. Hopefully that fires up. I haven't had it firing since, I don't know, Slough SRS I think, year before last. Right, well the racing's underway. I've had to make a couple of adjustments. As you do when you realise that your buggy was last ran on dirt and we're racing on Astro, so I've made a couple of tweaks. And I'm in heat 4. Heat 1's just gone out now, so be a little while yet, but woo! Right, well, first race over. I was rubbish. The track was super slippery, super wet. I've got spirals on, but I was sliding around all over the place. But yeah, and my car doesn't seem to want to idle. I've changed the plug, but some more tweaking is required for round 2. Hopefully we don't get that coming this way. Right, so I've had 3 rounds. I don't know how I've done because I've not looked at the results. I might go and do that in a minute. But track's still quite slippery out there. But it's just coming into its own now. But what with that rain cloud in the background, can only hope that that stays away. I'm at the results board. I'm going to see where I am in the list. I'm there somewhere, there we go, 11th. That'll do. That'll do for now, eh? Right, well that's all 4 rounds of qualifying done. I actually went out in the last round when I wasn't meant to. I went out in heat 3 and I wasn't meant to, I didn't realise it. No one told me to come back in either. No one told me that I was wrong. Even though I was wrong. Anyway, so I went back out again in my proper heat in heat 4 and it started to snow unbelievably on the south coast. It's not something we often have down here. Luckily enough I kept the Schumacher spirals on and I managed to come 4th, which was alright. But while everyone was slipping and sliding around, I managed to finish the race, which is good. Yeah, I've had a good morning. Even if I go home now, I can say that I've actually enjoyed myself. So that's always a win. That's a win in my book. We'll see how the final goes. Right, so that's my final over with. Obviously, I haven't had any footage of me racing because I can't drive and film myself at the same time, can I? So that's been that. But I qualified 5th for the B final, which was handy. I was doing quite well. I think I was up to 4th at one point. But unfortunately, I was on the very last lap with like literally 15 seconds to go of the 15-minute final, and I had a flame out. Literally, I was 15 seconds from the end, and it just died. It wasn't fuel. I've been having trouble with that engine all day as far as idling is concerned. It's either high idle or not idling at all. It is my first hot bodies Orion CRF engine as well. I would say I've had it not long, but I've had it a long time, but it hasn't done a lot of miles, if you know what I mean. I mostly run Novarossi, so I might just go back to them. I haven't built up a trust in the Orion CRF engine, whereas the Novarossis I am a bit more familiar with, and they've been a bit better to me than this engine, so Novarossi is in. Stick that back in. And a few things to go with the car. I made some changes to the car, so that improved things. In my last round of qualifying, it did actually chuck down with snow, which was interesting. And I stayed on Schumacher spirals for that heat, so all of a sudden everyone else is sliding around except me. Only a little bit of slidey, so that was good. Anyway, it's time to pack up now. It's been a good day. The time is, if you'll excuse me while I look at my watch. Bloody hell, it's 5:05. So yeah, it's been a good day. I'm a little more awake now than I was at 6:10 this morning, so it's got an hour and 20-minute drive home or whatever it is. Anyway, hopefully I don't get that seatbelt thing. Well, we're looking at that over there. It looks like I might be on my way home just in time, eh? Because that might be coming over this way. So it's 25 to 6 and I'm on my way home. Excellent. Right, so that was a good day out. Engine trouble. I've not had engine trouble like that for a number of years. Camera's moving. I'm on the farm, so I'm not on a public road, so it's fine. I'm only doing like 5 miles an hour. But yeah, so it was a good day. I've had a good day. I'm kind of half and half pleased with my result, but the car didn't let me down. It's just the engine. Like I said a minute ago, go back to Novarossi, I think. Given the Orion CRF a go. It was good at first, but it's not given me the reliability that I was used to with the Novarossi, so that's into that. Anyway, good day at South Coast RC. Plenty of people there, some old faces, some old friendly faces. That was good day out. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of 21RC. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share and all that in caper, you know, like you do. And so I'm driving still. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment below if you please. Let me know what you think of this video, and or just to chat, or just to tell me stuff. Anyway, ciao for now. Goodbye. Right, so yeah, that was South Coast RC. That was, I believe, round 3 of their winter series, the Winter Jamboree, or whatever you want to really call it. Final went alright. Like I say, I flamed out like 15 seconds from the end. I'd like to thank Kevin Martindale, though, for pitting for me. That was quite nice of him to do that. He's not really a nitro guy. He's more an electric guy, as you know, Mr. Ludicrous Lipos himself, Mr. Kevin Martindale. Yeah, so he pitted for me. He did a good enough job, so I can't complain about that. Just, I say, that engine, really, a bit disappointed with that. But hey ho, that's we will live to fight another day, and hopefully I will be along for round 4. Anyway, I'm now back in my driveway, and I didn't have the seatbelt thing beeping at me on the way home, which was nice. It did beep at me in the car park in the field when I left, so I gave all the seatbelts a bit of a wiggle in the back, and that seems to have solved it. So that's probably a problem I need to address in this car. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go in. The time is 6:30. So it's been a long day. And I'm hungry. So I'm going in for some tea. And yeah, ciao for now. Ta-ta. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Sayonara. And all that sort of caper. Layers.